Yo, welcome back to another video. Um, we're about to react to the career mode that's still unbeatable. Let's get right into it. Let's see what they talking about. Here we go.
There is not a single other sports game that lets you replay the history of the sport, draft by draft, rule by rule, era by era, and actually see how the league evolves because of your decisions. Not FIFA, not Madden, not MLB The Show. Only NBA 2K does this. And that's why My Era is, in my opinion, the greatest career mode in sports gaming history. And no, this is not some love letter of a fanboy to a company. Cause honestly, 2K can piss off with their microtransaction infested online modes, lazy yearly updates, and ignoring long-lasting gameplay issues. This series badly needs real competition, because it has gone stale in many areas over the years. But while everyone is so damn busy tearing NBA 2K apart, and honestly quite rightfully so, we seem to actually overlook the one mode where 2K absolutely cooked. So today I want to do three things. First, I will show you why My Era is unlike anything else in sports gaming. Secondly, I want to explain why it solves nostalgia better than playing old games normally does. And then I want us to talk about where it still falls short. And hey, before we go any further, I'm genuinely curious, what's the one thing you love the most about My Era? And what's the one thing that drives you mad? Drop it in the comments, I'll be reading those. Alright, now let's talk about why this mode exists in a league of its own. So, if you never played My Era, you might be thinking, oh, it's just another career mode but with old teams, right? Well, no, not even close. Describing My Era this way is like saying basketball is just about throwing the ball. My Era isn't just a career mode, it's an attempt at simulating basketball history itself. The mode has three vital components in my opinion, which are the scope, the depth, and flexibility. So let's start with the scope. See, when 2K introduced My Era in NBA 2K23, they didn't start small. They gave us the Magic and the Bird era of the 80s, the Jordan era of the 90s, and the Kobe era of the early 2000s. Then 2K24 added the LeBron era. And then in 2K25 they added the Steph era. All in all, that's over 40 years of NBA history packed in one game. And you know, those are not just the roster swaps that you do with this game. Each era feels like a different league. The presentation changes, the rules change, even the vibe is different. Jump into the 80s or 90s and suddenly the game looks like an old broadcast with that retro vibe. And I honestly think that NBA 2K looks the best in that era. You may mistake it actually for a real broadcast from old times. And the craziest part? The league doesn't just stay frozen in that era. As years pass, the NBA evolves with you. Rules change, teams rebrand, league meetings introduce new ideas and you can vote on them, or hell, you can even override them if you want to play a role of basketball god. And yeah, I get it might sound like a small detail, but when you are 15 seasons deep, those details pile up and they do matter. But there's more. You hit the draft and every year real players enter the league when they are supposed to. And if you want even more accuracy, the community fills in the gaps with custom draft classes. So yeah, the scope is insane, but scope alone doesn't make a great career mode. That's what depth does. And I believe this is where My Era separates itself completely. Because 2K gives you control over so many things like trade logic, player development and regression, career arcs, league behavior over decades. Let's say trades feel wrong. No problem, fix them with sliders. Player progression feels too fast? No problem, adjust it. And if the gameplay isn't clicking right out of the box, you guessed it, full sliders are there too. Can it be like, overwhelming at first? Yeah, absolutely. But that's kind of the point. My Era trusts you. It doesn't just force one developer vision onto you, it lets you build your NBA career experience as you want it to be. And if you don't want to tweak everything for hours, well, no problem. The community has already done that work. You can download sliders, settings, rosters, it's all there. And then there's the sandbox. And I think the fantasy part of this playground that My Era is turns into a playground of any basketball fan. Ever wondered what if LeBron entered the league in the 90s? Would he still dominate? Or maybe you want to see if Magic and Kareem Lakers would
I think I basically know what they're saying. But yeah, we gonna most likely hop on that Eras thing. See if I can get it going with the 2017-2018 Lakers. See if we can win a championship. Um anyways, we out of here. We ready to get into the next video. We're gonna try to do 4 videos today.